Petrosella here in Air Force right now is averaging 412 yards a game rushing. They're running for 412 yards a game, which is wow. Okay, now they've run 265 plays in the 4 games they've played here in the year 2022. Of those 265 plays, 42 plays a game consist of the following 5 concepts. Number one is the zone dive. They've run zone dive 59 times. Now, there's different variations of zone dive, but most of it is the flying wedge based zone dive. They run a midline zone dive too, where they wedge on the center, but the zone dive is 59 plays total, 22% of their offense. They average zone dive 15 times a game. Number two is midline triple. They've run it 38 times. It's 14% of their offense. They run it 10 times a game. That's pretty consistent to where it's been the last 2 years. Same with zone dive. Number three is the trap. They've run it 28 times. It's 11% of their offense. They average it about 7 times a game. All 3 academies are running the trap pretty consistently now. It's definitely picked up over the last 3-4 years. And Air Force definitely runs a lot of trap. Number 4 is the rocket. This has really picked up for Air Force. They're running a lot more rocket this year. They run it far more than the other 2 academies. 23 times, or they've run it 23 times. 9% of their offense is rocket, and it's run 6 times a game. And the down is number 5. They've run the down a total of 17 times. It's 6% of their offense. They run it 4 times a game. They're running down. They've also run quarterback down, which is not included in this data. Army is also running a little more down than they have been in the past. So we'll see how that goes as the year goes on. But for an offense right now that averages 412 yards a game, I think we really have to take a look at this and say, wow, the zone dive, they're 3-1 right now. And the games that they've won, they've established it. When they played Wyoming, they had a tougher time running it. Mid-triple, same thing. If they've been able to get the pitch phase going, they're having success against Wyoming. When Wyoming was able to chase it down, they didn't have the same level of success. Same thing with the trap. They had success running trap in their 3 wins. Their loss, they did not have as much success running it. I mean, it's not hard to figure it out. But obviously, it's been pretty consistent with Air Force the last 3 years. Zone dive, mid-triple, and trap have been 3 big plays. I mean, the trap just keeps growing and growing and growing within the Air Force offense. But it all starts with the zone dive. The zone dive is what makes everything go, and that's able to set up the mid-triple and get the ball on the perimeter because it forces the defense to stop edge setting and to take the dive of the quarterback. So you want to know how Air Force is averaging 412 yards rushing a game? They're doing it with 5 base concepts. 42 plays a game. Now remember, at the high school level, you're going to average 48 plays a game. So if you're running a high school offense, these are the only 5 runs you would need. And then you have to throw the ball. Hopefully not much. Coaches, you want to win more games in 2022, give me a call. My number's on the thumbnail of this video, and so is my website, and we'll talk soon.